After making six figures from my college dorm with remote closing, I've gotten dozens of questions about what my daily routine looks like how do I have time for homework, or how do I have a social life? So in this video, I'll be sharing what an average day in the life of a remote closer in college looks like. I'm going to cover literally everything I do in a day, from when I wake up in the morning to when I go to sleep. And hopefully by the end, you'll see that it's possible to make decent money while still having a life outside of work. So if I'm being completely transparent, obviously every day is different than the next, But every day includes chores, taking my sales calls, and going to my computer science classes. Typically, I wake up around 9, not that early. My morning routine is really centered around what time my first sales call is. For example, I keep my calendar open from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. If I have a call at 8 a.m., I set my alarm for 7:50, brush my teeth, and take that call in bed. I love taking calls in the morning, one, because I have to get up whenever my alarm goes off. I can't just press snooze on a call. And two, because if you wake up and the first thing you do in the morning is make $500 off a phone call, I mean, how can you complain? So every morning I have at least one sales call, and at max 3. After my morning calls is really when I start my day. So that's when I shower, get ready for class, and go to class. The amount of classes I have every day also differs. This semester I only have classes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. No Friday classes. Every day my classes are between noon to 4 p.m. So my afternoons are really reserved just for going to class and getting my cardio in by walking to class. One of the questions I get asked a lot is, how do I separate my work life from my school life? Basically, from noon to 4 p.m. is always school time. My phone is on Do Not Disturb, and the people that I work for, they know that they can't talk to me during that time, and they're okay with that. My whole evening is really centered around when I get calls scheduled. I keep my calendar open from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. So that typically means that 3 people can book during that time, because 3 hours. But part of the job of being a remote closer is learning how to deal with no-shows. People will schedule a call and not show up, and I'm always prepared for that. So in my head, I know that if somebody no-shows at 6 p.m., even though they scheduled, that's when I'm going to do my laundry, that's when I'm going to start cooking dinner. Every morning I plan what I'm going to do if I have a no-show. So let's say somebody booked on my calendar for 6 p.m., but they didn't end up showing up to the call. I would have planned that morning that if somebody no-showed today, I would do my laundry during that time and cook dinner. And then I normally have dinner around 8 p.m. and I go to the gym at like 9 or 10. I do go pretty late, but I like it that way. It's when the gym is empty and I have nothing else to do. Also helps me get tired for the night. After the gym, time for a hot shower, time for some peppermint tea, probably call my parents. And when it comes to homework, I usually do that in other classes, or I do it at night, or I do it when I have a no-show. But basically every day is calls in the morning, class in the afternoon, and calls at night. So every week I probably spend 15 hours in class, 20 hours a week taking sales calls, and maybe like 10 hours a week doing homework. After watching this, you should probably have a pretty good sense of what it's like to be a remote closer while still attending school full-time and doing all the things a normal college student would do. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for watching.